Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final part of the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play. We bring you the finale of the Soul Shrine.
And with that said, more questions.
And more questions. But just to like a little elaborate, in case you guys are just listening to us, maybe as audio or just podcast, the final stretch of the Soul Shrine is a rematch of all of the Dragon's Den 8 dragons, because we fought the 8 dragons already within the Soul Shrine itself, but those were the original World of Ruin incarnations, which you should easily overpower at this point. But now, for the finale of the Soul Shrine, you're going through all 8 of the dragons in a row, and then ending with the Kaiser Dragon once again. Good luck! And with that, yes, more questions. Matt, take it away.
Alright, let's see. Some call me John. How about a marathon of Kirby for Ted? Ask Tyler Rizzo.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright. Have you ever finished XY Elsha asks, have you ever finished a Pokedex in any generation?
Generation 1.
Gen 1 and close enough, Gen 5.
Gen 5, really?
Yeah, the only Pokemon I don't have left are the legendaries that people want fucking goofy shit on for over GTS.
On that note, you getting Gen 1 on VC?
Probably.
I think you should, man. We can trade Pokemon together. Get that certificate. It's actually
beat each other's ass.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, with Gen 1 mechanics.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard as shit for me. I'll be like, I can't go back to
Who
this.
will break the game first?
Yeah, right.
I'll just annoy Matt and do just. I love that. One of my favorite moments of actually talking about favorite moments in a Let's Play. It's actually Generation 1 Let's Play.
The Texas Chili Bowl.
You were not the Texas Chili Bowl,
Mary
but more like you were describing. Oh yeah, that's what I said. When you were describing rap for the first time and how rap worked in Gen 1.
Yeah.
You know how in later games it would do continuous damage, but
not constrained.
But in Gen 1, it was like rap is an attack that does continuous damage, while in the meantime you can also do fucking nothing.
Exactly.
Like the way you described it made me crack up. I don't remember what part that was exactly, but I have to go back to it. But anyway, Callie Crocker asks, any thoughts on the Steven Universe show? I never watched Steven Universe.
I haven't watched it either. By all accounts, I hear it's a great show.
Yeah, same here. Kite Man asks, any thoughts on Dragon Ball Super as a TV show? The problem with Dragon Ball Super is that it is breaking down the Battle of the Gods movie into like 19 to 20 episodes. So it has all of that, you know, typical DBZ, DB filler that it's plagued the show in its early season. And it's good for character development, I guess, but it's like, I already know what the end result's going to be, and now we're taking an even longer time to get to it. Goku and Beerus fight for like 6 or 7 episodes.
So it's like regular Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, in a sense, it really is, and it's just, you know, I'm not of the same youthful mind I was back when I was in high school or middle school. I don't have the patience for that sort of shit anymore.
I'm honestly of the same boat, but honestly, like I said before, Goku was one of the things I put away when I grew up.
Yeah.
That said, next question. Let's see. Johnny, Ethan Rosenberg asks, would you ever consider making another top 10?
Another what?
Top 10.
A top 10. Oh, top 10 lists and shit like that. I've been thinking about bringing it back. I just don't know what to bring it back with.
Top 10 numbers.
Top 10 numbers? Oh, I like that number 10. But number 8 will definitely have to be number 9.
Yeah, right.
Zach Lawson asks, since Elliot had to replay his World 1-1 mistake in Mario Maker, would you be ejected if people made the Switch Palace level again? Hey, whatever. Do what you want. You can do anything with Mario Maker.
Let's see. Damn. Alright, here you go. Calvin Singe asks, how did you pick the game for your first review?
I just stuck with what was recent at the time, and it happened to be, I think my first review was Sonic. It was Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood, which I should note, horribly outdated at this point in time.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was way too fucking nice on that game. Revisiting it is a pain in the ass, and at some point I would like to revisit that game for like an updated review. It's like, yeah, everything I said before that, fucking ignored. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't even look like me. He has hair.
Ivan Riviera asks, do you look forward to the eventual Devil May Cry 2 Let's Play on SGB? No. No.
I was the one that said I was gonna do that game, and I'm just like I'm strongly thinking of just handing it over to Matt.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's fine. You do that. But I am legitimately curious as to why people don't like that game. I never played DMC2.
In terms of mechanics, it's fine. It's just boring.
Well,
Like, imagine a Devil May Cry game without any of the fun, charm, or wit.
well, in the Devil, there was no crying, and they may do something, but I don't know. Jacob Dobbs asks, have you ever played the Lunar series?
No.
No, neither have I. Jose Vega asks, ever dreamed about making your own web series? I couldn't do that. I'm beyond the time where I'm done making fanfics, you know, or just internet stories in general. I pretty much peaked at Zanga 10 years ago. It was a good time. It was like I don't regret those days entirely. You know, there were some original ideas that I came up with there that I still stick with to this day and age. So I'm happy about that. But everything else, I can live without.
No. Well, another stats guy asks, and this is going to be a question I'll answer. Will Elliot ever do a Tails only run of 3 on Knuckles? He did. He tried. I fucked that up. Let's not mince words here. That was a Let's Play where Johnny tried to hand it to me and tried to let me learn how to edit. I couldn't edit for shit, and so it was scrapped.
Yeah.
That was my fault.
One of the lost Let's Plays. I figured, okay, I think it's time for Matt to begin editing. I gave him that. Nothing happened.
I couldn't do it.
We scrapped it.
I couldn't do it.
So later down the road, maybe, yeah. Dominic Faulkner asks, how long did your first playthrough of Super Metroid take as a kid before you knew where everything was? That's a good question. I would say about 6-7 hours. And even then, I didn't even get everything. I think it was around the upper 70s, 80% level. And yeah, it was quite an adventure. Still didn't need a guide, though.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, shit, I just had one. Don't tell me I went through all the questions already.
I hope we do, because we got the rematch with the Skull Dragon.
Oh, fuck!
No!
Okay, Jack Andrew Sexton asks, did you get to listen to the Megas albums you got at TFG 2015? Impressions?
No, I have not. They're still there collecting dust on my shelf.
Never bought them. Let's see.
Hey, Kyvie Bowie asks, hey Johnny, got any tips for a would-be animator and artist? So, okay, not would-be, just keep trying until you are.
You got 1,000 bad ideas in you. Get them out now.
Yeah, and practice. For the love of God, draw to your heart's content. I know that sounds pretty common sense, but you'd be surprised. Like when I went to the Art Institute, Philadelphia, majoring in media arts and animation, there were people that in the similar major as I did. It's like, wow, you draw a lot. No shit, you're in animation. What did you think you were gonna do? You gotta draw a lot. You gotta know how to draw, and you just gotta be able to have the passion to draw a fucking lot, because you are drawing a fucking lot. And you know, practice your contours, anatomy, anything. You know, use life stills and shit, still lifes. Just practice everything you see. Draw everything you see. Get your grandma to get buck nude and draw her naked.
That's the guy I want dinner tonight.
But you'll be fine. But you gotta keep drawing.
Let's see. Shit. No. We gotta find something.
Right Life Seeker asks, have you ever played Destiny? No, my brother Mark has, and he says it's Halo but worse.
From what I've seen from my friends, it's honestly more of like Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing?
Yeah, like you think it's good. You pop into your game, you hang out with your friends, you catch up on everything you've been doing the past week. You go on a hunt or two, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. To both of you, what are both the best looking and ugliest looking amiibo you've owned or seen to date? Ask Jake Savard.
Maybe I own an ugly amiibo.
I think it would be the,
You know, any of the realistic humanoids tend to come off a little gonkish.
Uh-huh.
You know, because there's a reason why, you know, misprints like Morth exist and Shork.
Shork. You sure it's never not the Taiwanese knockoff company?
No, I don't know. I would say, yeah, any of the realistically proportioned amiibos tend to look the most gonkish, like I said earlier. So, with that said, probably Lucina. Zero Suit Samus, I love her, but, you know, her hair is like a giant banana.
So call me James DeBroni asks, have you ever thought of doing a narration on Did You Know Gaming sometime soon?
Say what? One more time?
Ever think of doing a narration on Did You Know Gaming sometime soon?
Well, whether I want to do it and whether or not they invite me to do it are entirely different things. If they were to ever to ask, yeah, I'd be down for that. But, I don't know. If it's something that happens, it happens. But I'm not yearning for it.
Miguel Santiago asks that you were expecting a question, but it was me. Deal.
Well played.
Rafi asks, do you have any favorite soundtrack from Kingdom Hearts or songs? Favorite soundtrack from Kingdom Hearts? 2 remastered.
2 remastered, 1 remastered.
Yeah.
Those are absolutely sex to my ears.
Oh god, absolutely. Okay, literally. That's the guy's name. Okay asks, what's your favorite Ace Attorney game?
The original. And Trials and Tribulation.
I never played them.
And yeah, the original and Trials and Tribulation are my 2 favorite. Not to say the other ones are bad, but they're not as good in my opinion. Justice for All, Case 4 is remarkable, but you have to go through Case 3 to get to it. And Apollo Justice is on a class of itself. Jesus, I'll defend that game's soundtrack. I think it's a great. I think it's one of my favorite Ace Attorney soundtracks in the entire series. But its story is just utter shit. And Dual Destinies on the 3DS is good, but not great.
Shypay asks me, which Persona game do you prefer overall, and what about it makes you choose that one over others? It would be Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, of course.
Yeah.
And the reason I choose that over anything else is its themes and its issues it wants to tackle. Namely, we're dealing with regret from an adult perspective. Which is something you're probably not going to get in life unless you're like me and you fucked up hard.
Gas.
In which case, it's about dealing with the regrets of adult life, that you're not going to do what you want to do, but that it's not over, and you still have your way, and you still have a way around it all. That's what I think Eternal Punishment shines for me, and it's that message wrapped up in a nice, lovely game, barring the cartography side quest. I can suck my dick. That makes Eternal Punishment for me the perfect game.
No, personally though, if the game sucked your dick, wouldn't it like to be like the bonus package?
Yeah, it would, but that would be DLC too much.
I may have asked this question at the beginning of the Persona Let's Play, but I'll ask again. How were you exposed to the first Persona? Because you have an original copy of that on the PlayStation 1.
Heather rented it one day. She didn't like it. I loved it. I kept asking Dad to rent it for me constantly for Blockbuster. So after like $200 in rentals, we were like, fuck it, buy the game. Blaze Yeager asks, will we ever see Persona 2? Curious to know Matt's reaction to Hitler. It's not as surprising for me as you think it was, considering I know what Hitler's supposed to be in that game. But, gotta confess, fucking Hitler becoming a Mayan sorcerer wielding the spear that pierced the side of Christ is up there with creativity, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
Movember Mo Problems asks, what's the best gift you ever received from a fan?
The best gift I ever received from a fan? Honestly, I like the handmade shit. You know, I can't remember names at this moment, but someone made a custom SGB plaque using like the Sega font. So shout outs to that guy. Shout out to the guy that made the wood cutout of the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 logo. I have that on display in my bathroom on top of my mirror. I like the way that looks. And honestly, when people donate games to me, that always holds a special place in my heart, because I know you guys look out for me and all that. So I don't want to pick favorites, because I don't want to make it like this guy is better than you because he gave me this and you only gave me this. You know, I'm not gonna do that.
Sakuski asks, will XN Shadow ever stop making puns?
No.
No, and I hope not.
Will Matt ever not hate Final Fantasy 13?
Ooh, that's going to be one for the ages.
That's a negatory.
Would you ever like Final Fantasy 13? Let me put it to you like this. If I had to accept Final Fantasy 13 to get into heaven, I'll burn in hell.
I'll take the express train.
The bullet train to heck. That's going to come up when I meet St. Peter, and I'm going to be fucked.
Oh, fuck. That was petty, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Thou shalt not bear there shall not bear hatred in thy heart. I never heard that commandment. That's because you don't go to church.
Yeah.
And then it's just a giant curtain. Giant clank.
It's like, how do you don't go to church? Oh, fuck, he's right.
The next thing it has a giant full thing. Dunk.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Some call me Johnny. Moises Munoz asks, Johnny, who's your waifu?
I don't have a waifu.
Attaboy.
I'd rather have a girlfriend.
Right? I'm out of questions.
You out of questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran out of Facebook questions a while ago.
Oh, shit.
That's why Matt's been reading all the Twitter questions for the longest time now. Alright, looks like we're on our own, Matt. Luckily, we already got past the Skull Dragon fight. So that was like
They're still fucking boring.
Part 1 of the most boring part of this part, and Dragon's Den is already gone. So we just got to take care of the Blue Dragon, who is now kaput. Thanks again to
Lightning.
Ultima and Quick. Rematches of the Dragon's Den versions of the 8 dragons. Yes. They, I don't know, like, what is, how do you feel against, well, how do you feel with, like, gauntlets in RPGs? Because Symphonia had something like this, right? It wasn't so much a rematch with anything, but more like it was a gauntlet.
Niflheim, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm cool with gauntlet ideas and gauntlet challenges, not in JRPGs.
To me, if the gauntlet is full of new enemies and nothing but new enemies, I'm down with that. Like, this is not entirely the case, but like the Pit of 100 Trials and Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. That has new encounters that you could look forward to. And, I mean, Soul Shrine technically does too.
In the sense of the urns.
In the form of the Glutterns. But those are random.
Right.
Yeah, they're not set. And so you may or may not run into them at all. And 10-2 had the V Infinito.
Oh god, yeah, that wasn't any better either.
Yeah, I don't remember having much fun with that one. Yeah.
I managed to clear it when I was level 62 though.
Nice. Any tricks? Would you use trigger happy and all that?
No, you can't. I had to do international version, dude.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Can't do that.
Yeah. So my thing was basically oversouling the bosses to make sure you only had to deal with that shit once. Then it was pretty much just Shock was nothing but delay busters and prayer. The Conjurer was just so fucking long and boring. And Tremor was basically Cackling Gun and Moogle Beam. And Power Gun was just cheesing it with 3 7s.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, those 3 stars fucking saved my ass in that fight.
I've still yet to 100% 10-2.
I did.
I think I still have a save file in my PlayStation 2 copy. I am at 94%.
My international version came up to 98. That's also, like, not counting the Creature Creator, which I'm almost done with. It's nice to have Tidus in the party again, too. That's funny.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty much almost done that file to begin with. It's just, right now, I somehow subconsciously allowed myself to undergo dealing with the Dark Aeons.
If you Platinum 13, you should be able to do everything in the history of the world.
I've never done a 99 chain in Final Fantasy.
Skydive while performing post-op.
Well, that's because I did 13 because I was dumb. Like I said, I Platinum 13 because I was dumb. 10 just requires a lot of timing on my part. Like,
isn't that the case with everything, though? You know, a matter of 100%ing a game is a matter of whether or not you have the patience for that sort of shit. You know, because Ted was mentioning, like, that one thing on his bucket list was to get all 180 moves in Sonic Adventure 2 so he can unlock Green Hill the legitimate way without having to rely on an action replay. You know, and at some point or another, like, I said to myself that I'd like to 100% every Sonic game on, like, a 360 to get all the achievements. You know, and it's feasible, but it's just time-consuming. God damn, this guy really has it out for Locke.
Yeah, that's because he stole all the shit.
This guy's sexist.
Yeah, pretty much. You're right. He goes right the fuck
the
at the
ladies
Locke.
are mine.
What if it's a female Red Dragon?
Maybe. It's a feminist. It's punching thieves in the face. Fuck you.
Less feminist, more misandrist.
You stole my heart. I want it back.
Less feminist, more misandrist.
Misogynistic.
Now, misogynist is hatred of women.
Yes,
Misandrist is hatred of men.
Wait, what was it?
I think misandrist is hatred of men.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I hear misogynistic being thrown around all the damn time. I don't know.
Misogynist is hatred against women. Misandrist is against men, I believe.
Yeah. And Los Angeles is hatred against Locke. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
it has been quite... What is it?
Yep, it's against men.
I guess, okay, I just wanted to make sure. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been... I mean, we still got a fucking rematch of the Kaiser Dragon. I don't even know why the hell I'm saying all this now. But,
It's been a crazy ride.
it's been a crazy ride. With one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Oh, thank God he expired.
Yeah, he don't want to listen to your shit.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this guy again. You gotta take 8 weeks to upload this part, huh, buddy? Fuck you, okay? It's called having a life. But,
Call my manager.
Final Fantasy VI is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. It's easy to break as shit, yeah, but I don't care 'cause it's still fun for me. And I wholeheartedly recommend it for those that are looking to get into the Final Fantasy series. Because it was during an age of time where, you know, Square Enix was, I wouldn't say on autopilot, but, you know, we could still crank out good characters, cool mechanics, and interesting design without having to alienate longtime veterans with some things we
There
want
was
to
a
try
time when they
out.
cared about what the hell we put into their stories.
Yeah.
I miss those days. I'm back.
Well, nowadays, if you're going to play something similar to this, it's not with, like, the mainline Final Fantasy, it's with their spin-offs. By the way, have you seen Final Fantasy Explorers for the 3DS?
No.
You didn't think? I want you to take a look at that trailer and tell me what you think about it. I'm legitimately curious about it. It looks fun. Like it's like Final Fantasy 14 with what you do, but it's not nearly as massive multiplayer. But co-op seems to be an important factor, kind of like Crystal Chronicles, and it has a lot of little, you know, winks and nods to the Final Fantasy series, like what 9 does. And me, Ted, Lewis, and Ryan are like thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, we probably should do that. Hopefully, it is good. No, we're not just blowing smoke.
Hopefully it's not just going to be another one of those, hey, we're going to be really good, provided you shell out the money for the DLC.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you know what? We heard about your complaints, and we think all the bravest is criminally underappreciated. El Nino.
Oh, terrible.
Oh. Fuck, he did El Nino unlock before I was able to hit him with 8 times. Yeah, by the way, I should talk about my setups. I mean, it's fucking late into the end of Soul Shrine, but Locke is the only one that's not really prepared for any of status ailments, because he's rocking the Genji glove with Master Scroll and his 2 ultimate weapons, and his HP is pretty high up there. Yeah, by the way, off screen, I grinded everyone up to level 70 because I didn't want to have any hiccups with the Soul Shrine. Soul Shrine's boring.
Yeah, right. The least thing you need is some jerk off at round 100 blowing you out.
Yeah, so everyone's around level 70, 71, so level 5 death shouldn't be able to affect me. Celeste, Terra, and Realm are still rocking their equipment from Dragon's Den, so they absorb most things. They're relics, though. No one here is rocking a Soul of Thamaza or Celestiate, because you want to know why? I can use Osmos to absorb MP if I need it,
right.
And I got plenty of the ethers to go around, so everyone's rocking Miracle Shoes, which again is Auto Haste, Auto Shell, Auto Protect, and I think that's it, right? Yeah. And Auto Regen. Which has done a remarkable job healing me throughout this entire marathon, because a lot of fights, the 128 rematches, a lot of them are cannon fodder, or you're just really overpowered, because you know they're like World of Balance bosses and shit. And everyone else has ribbons on, which means no status effects whatsoever, unless it ignores that sort of shit.
Like Doom.
Yeah, like Doom.
Reminds me of the setup I've got going on in Final Fantasy X right now for Ultimate Armor. The only one that's currently maxed out is Tidus with Auto Haste, Shell, Protect, and Ribbon.
God damn.
And that's only and I only got Ribbon on him because he's got 99 Dark Matter. Somebody else is gonna be like, yeah, you're getting.
I call him Barry Allen.
I fucking pimped out for my defense there on that one, but the rest of them are just gonna have like Auto Haste, Shell, Protect, and I'm probably gonna have Auto Phoenix on most of them.
Yeah. You going after the Dark Aeons?
Of course.
Who are you gonna fight first?
Balfour.
Balfour? Or are you gonna go through chronological order? You
gotta go over whatever the hell I could take out.
Yeah. Because that's what I would do. I go to Besaid, then I go to Kilika.
No, it's Besaid, the Albed home area.
Home?
Yeah, you got to go to where you can get to Albed home, close enough to it.
Yeah.
And then one of
the
the summer
I'm talking about within the
Dark
journey. Like your first journey. Because you go to Besaid, then you go to Kilika, right?
Yeah, but you don't fight different there.
Oh, you don't fight anybody there. Okay, then who's like... Is anybody in Luca?
No.
Uh,
Mihan High Road, no.
Mihan Hara, really? I would think that would happen.
Mushroom Rock Road has the Dark Magus sisters.
Oh, okay.
Who
And there's gotta be a Dark Aeon in the Calmlands.
in the Calmlands? The Calmlands Gorge has you fight your Dark Yojimbo 5 times.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta fight him multiple times.
You also have Dark Ixion at the Thunder Plains, Dark Shiva at Makalania Temple.
You fight Dark Bahamut where you fought Unalesca, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Dark Anima at Gagazet.
Gagazet, wow. And Penance is on top of the airship.
Right. Did I miss anybody?
That's a bucket list thing for me. Kill Penance.
I want to take him the fuck out now if I can.
Video game. Do you have a video game bucket list?
Do I have a video game bucket list? No.
Yeah. With anything that you've played beforehand that you love growing up with, but there's still that one thing you still never managed to do that you always wanted to do but didn't have time for?
The only thing that comes to mind right now is beating the shit out of Canary Mary, and I already did that when I got Banjo-Kazooie again from the Too Many Games. And did I say 2 fucking weeks later after that, I found my copy of the damn game.
You can never be too safe. Now I got 2 Banjo-Tooies.
Tooie, Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah.
At some point, you're realizing it's harder to keep Locke alive.
They're saying Patooie as the sequel to the Spit.
And now we gotta look forward to Ukulele.
Hey, people are happy for that.
I am too.
I'm interested. Why not? Though all of my heart and soul is going into Blood Rain.
Same here.
I'm sorry.
I remember.
Not Blood Rain. That's the name of another game.
Bloodstained.
Bloodstained. There you go.
Dude, I invested it in like 15 minutes before the fucking thing ended.
Yeah, before the trailer even finished.
Huh?
Yeah, before the trailer even finished, like, yes, sir, Mr. Igarashi, sir. Yeah, I want Fallout. You know, I'm hoping the game is great and that people are pretty skeptical when it comes to Kickstarter campaigns and all that. I have faith in the quality of this game, but I just hope to God it doesn't get all. No, but Igarashi seems to be smarter than Keiji Inafune when it comes to handling products before they're even fucking released.
Yeah.
Because I want Fallout $60 on that one. Like, I'm getting a digital copy of that game, a physical copy of that game. Which, you know, I don't think is actually going to be a physical disc. I think it's just a physical case, and there's a code for the game inside the disc, in the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's how
I would love it if it was the code for the game in a box of chocolates.
Yeah. Oh. What is a man but a lovable pile of misery?
What is a man but a lovable pile of chocolates?
Yeah. A miserable little pile of sweetness.
Give me Castlevania 99!
Yeah, we're never going to get it.
Well, what can really do the battle justice?
Well, it's not even that. I mean, Konami would most likely not give a shit anymore about Castlevania. They fucking can Silent Hills, Matt. I don't think Castlevania is on there.
Yeah, like, not for nothing, yo. You have Junji Ito, Guillermo del Toro, you have Norman Reedus, and you have Hideo Kojima, and you fuck all of that up. That's like folding on a royal flush.
This doesn't look good. Fold it. Bring out another pachinko machine.
I would not be surprised if we actually get a fucking pachinko offering from Konami. What if that's the next character in Smash 4? Konami's offering us a pachinko machine.
Oh my god. God forbid. I would knock on wood, but there's no wood here, me. Anyway.
Yeah, there is.
That's drywall.
Fuck.
That's drywall too. And over there is concrete. Yeah, that's wood. Oh my god.
It's still alive!
Yeah, it's still alive. It pains me that I lived to see the day where Castlevania died.
I did. It hurts me too, man.
And, you know, I'm not the only one. You guys saw Silent Hill croak.
Yeah.
You know, and I think Metal Gear is not going to be the same ever again.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Do you think at some point a miracle would happen? And someone in Konami just, like, wakes up? I think that's what happened. It was like the good side of Konami is on sleep right now. He's tired. And the evil side of Konami is, like, just running amok.
I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Then the good side wakes up after, like, a 36-year nap and is like, hey, what the fuck? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
At the least, sell off your fucking franchises. Let other guys do good stuff.
Well, that's what everybody wants everybody to do when they feel like they're treating their IPs like shit. How many people want fucking Capcom to sell Mega Man to Nintendo? You know, because Capcom seems to only care about Street Fighter, and I guess Resident Evil.
Yeah, they're starting to come back a little bit.
Yeah, they seem to be on better terms than they were 3 years ago. But whether or not that's just a coincidence or they actually listening to feedback is an issue we'll have to wait and see resolved. Konami, on the other hand, goddamn.
Yeah, holy shit, they lost their fucking minds!
All within like a 2-year span.
Yeah.
You know, it's so quick how much they've seen to like bend us over and fuck us in the ass, which would normally be a good thing. But no, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, whatever. That's why I don't mind when former developers of this series make their own Kickstarter projects, which is pretty much a continuation of shit I already love playing. So bring out the, you know, ukuleles, the bloodstains, and you know, even Mighty Number 9 to an extent, even though the business practices of that are just a fucking abysmal.
What's Master's Crown?
Master's Crown is a bragging rights item.
Okay.
Same as the proof of mastery in Final Fantasy X.
Or Proof of Omega in Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah, that too. Ceremonial crown awarded for the overcoming the challenges of the Soul Shrine. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. Soul Shrine is kaput. That's it for all the optional content of Final Fantasy VI, and with that said, we are done with Final Fantasy VI. The only thing I really hate about doing the optional shit last in a Final Fantasy Let's Play is that you end on a rather anticlimactic note.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to end on the credits or like at the end screen. No, we're just gonna end with Celeste grabbing the hook to the airship and just go away. Our planet needs us.
Yeah, right.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed our adventure through Final Fantasy VI. And next time we meet in the RPG weekends, Matt's bringing you Final Fantasy V. And I'm looking forward to revisiting that because I want to play that alongside with you.
All right.
Like, as you're doing stuff, I want to do stuff. And I'm interested to see what you do differently than I do.
You stole what from where?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know the Gill Turtle was a Disc 1 encounter.
I didn't know you could chase a Gill Turtle with 3 bards at a night.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what Matt does to as he approaches Final Fantasy V with the job system. There are so many different ways you can play Final Fantasy V. It's nuts. But regardless, we're gonna
You beat Shinryu with 3 berserkers and a chemist?
I'm gonna be looking at you with the stern eyes, like to see how he handles Omega Shinryu, Omega Mark II, Neo Shinryu.
That's the only thing I haven't done yet, and unfortunately, because my file got deleted, I got fucked on that.
Oh, okay. Well, there's always next time. And with that in mind, folks, we don't know when we'll resume weekend RPGs. We want to as soon as we can. Again, it's all scheduling issues.
We're not gonna kill it like we did SmackDown Sundays.
No, we're not going to kill weekend RPGs like we did SmackDown Sundays, because we are thinking of revitalizing SmackDown Sundays at some point or another too. It's just that we need the time to record more of them. Preferably, I like to record 4 at once so that we have a whole month's worth of content ready to go. But saying that we'll do it is completely different than actually doing it. Hopefully, we'll hope for the best. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching. You have yourselves a fantastic night, and take care, and go play Final Fantasy VI. Why you listen to us talk about it? Go play the damn game.
Go play 13.
Yeah, just play 6. Play 6 twice, and then Final Fantasy 1. There you go. There's your Final Fantasy 13.